The State Department of Environmental Protection says environmental justice is the fair treatment and meaningful involvement of all people, regardless of race, color, national origin, or income. Environmental justice areas in Pennsylvania are places where at least 20% of the population lives in poverty or 30% are non-white minorities. The DEP has identified over 1,000 of those areas in the state, spread across nearly every county. When companies build polluting facilities like landfills, incinerators, or mines in one of these areas, the DEP encourages them to host community meetings, but that's optional. There are no added regulations. Some advocates say that environmental justice means something deeper than the DEP definition. Dr. Jacoby Wilson of the National Black Environmental Justice Network describes environmental justice as a three-legged stool. One leg is justice for those affected by environmental hazards like air pollution or hurricanes. Another is justice for people who experience the stress of social factors like racism and poverty. And the third is justice for those denied access to things that keep them healthy, like nutritious food and healthcare. Here's a look at Wilson's model. Extreme heat kills about 700 people in the U.S. each year. Mortality rates are highest for American Indian and Black people. Heat waves are hotter in areas called urban heat islands. These islands are places in a city where there's so much concrete that the air can heat up like an oven. The urban heat island effect is strongest in low-income neighborhoods. In addition, Black and Latino communities stay hotter than white communities for longer, and this isn't a coincidence. Redlining policies that began in the 1930s ranked areas within cities by how desirable they were for real estate investment. Areas were ranked lower if Black people, Jewish people, or immigrants lived there. Multiple studies have shown that developers barred Black people from home ownership or renting in parts of the city with a better rank. One national study compared current temperatures in places developers ranked best versus hazardous. Those hazardous areas are hotter than the best areas in cities across Pennsylvania, by 7 degrees Fahrenheit in Erie, 4 degrees in Altoona, and 9 degrees in Philadelphia. Heat is more lethal for people with underlying medical conditions like heart and lung disease. For Black Americans, studies show that systemic racism makes seeking treatment for these conditions more challenging. Some advocates say that legislators could improve environmental justice by increasing the decision-making power communities have when companies apply for building permits. Other advocates say environmental justice can only be achieved when existing polluting facilities are shut down. However, in Pennsylvania, there's no real movement to strengthen the DEP's ability to regulate environmental justice areas.